would encourage police officers to form tighter bonds with community members so that people in the Philadelphia community would feel more comfortable calling the cops if they had anything going on, reporting incidents, and just really having a tighter bond so that people aren't afraid to use that as an outlet.
If I was a police commissioner for one day, my first priority would be to appoint head of departments and delegate responsibility to them to be able to meet with the community regularly to discuss public concerns and safety concerns.
I would feel safe in my community on the scale of like a 7 probably. I definitely see a lot of police officers walking around, so that makes me feel safer, and I know that there's a lot of people in the area.
From a scale of 1 to 10, I choose an 8 due to the recent public robbery, but due to the police and security around, this concern is being taken care of.
One piece of advice I would give to other college students in Philadelphia is just to use common sense, to never walk around at night alone. That's like a big one that I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's fine, like I'm from this neighborhood, I know exactly what's going on. But that never hurts, just to have someone with you and not be afraid to use the police as a resource if you're lost or if you're just unsure of where you are at night.
I will make sure the student, whenever they are going home at night, they don't carry their iPod or their computer, they don't show it off. They should just put it in and go home, and so that if something is to happen behind their back, they will be attentive and conscious of it. That is one thing, and to make sure they, whenever they are going home, they go home at the right time.
So in terms of green space in University City, Penn definitely has a lot of, and the other universities have a lot of green spaces that community members can use, but are not really welcoming to people outside of the university community. And I think having sort of green spaces in other parts of West Philadelphia especially would be really important, because there are a lot of abandoned lots and parking lots that could be really turned into constructive green space, and I think that would make the area just like a lot more useful.
I think the government is responsible for keeping us safety as students, but I thank the government because it has delegated this responsibility to the Department of Police. So the police are responsible for keeping every student safe, to make sure they are everywhere around here, every time, and to make sure they don't go taking coffee at the time they're supposed to protect us.
There definitely are a lot of opportunities for Penn students to get involved in the greater community through tutoring or work through different programs in the different local public schools. But I still feel that people, even if they are actively engaged in schools and community centers, don't feel in touch with the rest of the community. I definitely think there's still like a divide between students and other members of West Philadelphia and University City, even though there are lots of opportunities to get involved.